Saying goodbye to a beloved dog is one of the most painful and emotionally overwhelming moments any pet owner can face. These animals share our homes, our routines, and our hearts for so many years that we often forget their time with us is far shorter than ours. They become part of the rhythm of our everyday lives, greeting us at the door, resting by our side, and offering countless moments of joy and comfort. Yet even when their bodies begin to fail, dogs continue to communicate with us in gentle, meaningful ways. They often send out subtle signals, small but significant signs that they are preparing for their final chapter, their last farewell. Understanding these signals not only helps us offer comfort in their final days, but also allows us to emotionally prepare for a moment that is never easy, no matter how much time we've had with them. Today, we will walk through 10 important signs your dog may show as they near the end of life. Each of these signs represents a different aspect of the body slowing down and the spirit preparing for peace. By recognizing these changes early, we can give our dogs the care, respect, and unconditional love they deserve, right up to the very end. 1. A gradual decline in coordination and motor skills. One of the earliest and clearest farewell signals is a noticeable decline in coordination. Dogs that once ran joyfully across the yard or confidently climbed onto the sofa may begin struggling with even simple movements. Their steps may become wobbly and uncertain, and their balance may seem off. You might see them hesitating before walking, or pausing as if their legs no longer feel steady beneath them. Some dogs begin dragging their paws, slipping on smooth floors, or walking in slow circles as if they're trying to understand how to control a body that isn't responding as it used to. This decline happens because the nervous system and muscles gradually lose strength. The brain signals no longer travel efficiently, and the dog may seem confused by the disconnect between intention and motion. During this time, it's important to create a safe, supportive environment. Soft mats can prevent slipping, and stairs or high surfaces should be blocked to avoid dangerous falls. When your dog tries to stand, lie down, or move around, your calm, steady presence helps tremendously. Gentle support, slow movements, and patient guidance reassure them that they're not facing this difficult stage alone. 2. Difficulty maintaining body temperature. Another subtle yet powerful signal is when a dog begins struggling to maintain normal body temperature. A dog nearing the end of life may experience sudden chills, even on warm days. You may feel their ears, nose, or paws become unusually cold, or notice them seeking out warm corners of the home, curled tightly as if trying to conserve every bit of heat. Conversely, during summer months, the same dog may pant heavily, seem restless, or appear uncomfortable in temperatures that never bothered them before. This happens because the organs responsible for temperature regulation, the brain, liver, muscles, and endocrine system, begin to weaken. The body can no longer balance heat production and heat loss effectively. At this stage, comfort becomes essential. Soft blankets, heated pads, or a warm sweater can bring relief during winter. In warmer months, a cool room, gentle airflow, or a damp towel can help reduce discomfort. While these adjustments may seem small, they ease a physical stress that your dog's body is no longer capable of managing on its own. 3. A significant decrease in appetite. Loss of appetite is a common sign of aging, but in the final stages of life, the change becomes far more pronounced. A dog nearing the end may begin rejecting meals they once devoured happily. Even their favorite treats, those special snacks they used to run for, may no longer spark interest. This shift happens because the body is slowing down its digestive processes. Pain, nausea, cognitive decline, or weakened senses of taste and smell all contribute to meals becoming less enjoyable or even uncomfortable. During this time, gentle adjustments can help. Lightly warming the food enhances its aroma, making it a little more enticing. Soft, easily digestible meals reduce the effort required to chew or swallow. Feeding small portions more frequently can also bring comfort. Still, it's important to understand that this lack of interest is part of the natural shutting down process. While you can offer food lovingly, you should never force it in a way that causes stress. Every small bite your dog accepts is enough. What matters far more is that they feel your presence, your voice, and your love beside them. 4. Drinking much less water. Just as appetite fades, a dog nearing the end will often begin drinking significantly less water. This decline can be worrying for owners, especially if the dog has always been a good drinker. But as the thirst center in the brain becomes less responsive and the kidneys weaken, the body simply loses the ability to signal dehydration properly. Even when water is placed directly in front of them, some dogs may not show the instinctive reflex to drink. Chronic dehydration accelerates the decline of organs and leads to profound fatigue. Offering water-rich foods like canned meals, ice chips, or adding a bit of broth to their water may help encourage small sips. In some cases, gently offering water through a syringe becomes necessary, but always do this slowly and carefully to prevent stress. Consult your veterinarian if you are unsure, as they may recommend simple, comfort-based strategies. In these final stages, hydration is less about prolonging life and more about easing discomfort in a way that respects your dog's peace. 5. Noticeable and extreme weight loss. As the body loses its ability to absorb nutrients effectively, dogs begin to lose weight rapidly. Muscle mass disappears first, causing their frame to look thinner, sharper, and more fragile. You may notice their hips, ribs, or spine becoming more pronounced. Even if your dog is still eating small amounts, their body may no longer process food efficiently enough to maintain weight. This change is often one of the most heartbreaking for owners to witness. It symbolizes the visible truth that the body is truly winding down. Providing soft, nutrient-dense foods or liquid meals can slow the decline slightly, but at this stage, the goal is not to restore weight. It is simply to keep your dog comfortable. They do not need to fight. They only need to feel warm, safe, and deeply loved in whatever time remains. 6. Increased sleeping and decreased activity. As energy reserves fade, dogs begin to sleep for longer periods throughout the day. What used to be a typical afternoon nap may turn into long stretches of uninterrupted rest. Some dogs may barely move from their sleeping spot, showing little interest in playing, walking, or even responding to familiar sounds. This deep fatigue is a sign that the body is focusing all remaining energy on essential internal functions. While this shift is expected, creating a soothing, comfortable resting area becomes important. Soft bedding prevents pressure sores and supports fragile joints. Gentle repositioning, slow massages, and light stretching help maintain circulation. Even if your dog seems too tired to react, the sound of your voice or the touch of your hand still brings comfort. In these moments, your presence is their greatest source of security and peace. 7. Loss of bladder and bowel control. Incontinence is a natural part of the body shutting down. The muscles that manage the bladder and bowels weaken, making it difficult or impossible for the dog to move to their usual bathroom area. They may have accidents while lying down, or even appear confused or startled when it happens. This situation can be emotionally challenging for owners, but it's important to remember that your dog feels no shame. Their body is simply unable to function the way it once did. Maintaining cleanliness with soft towels, absorbent pads, or washable bedding helps preserve their comfort and dignity. Regular, gentle cleanings prevent skin irritation, sores, and infections. What matters most is ensuring your dog never feels embarrassed or scolded, only cared for and protected. 8. Seizures or sudden neurological episodes. As organs such as the liver and kidneys begin to fail, toxins can accumulate in the bloodstream and affect the brain. This imbalance may lead to seizures, trembling, sudden confusion, or even complete collapse. These episodes can be frightening to witness, but they indicate that the body is reaching a point where normal functioning is no longer possible. When seizures begin occurring near the end of life, they often become more frequent or more severe. At this stage, many owners face difficult but compassionate decisions. Veterinarians may recommend palliative care, pain management strategies, or in some cases, the option of euthanasia to prevent further suffering. Whatever choice you make, know that choosing peace and comfort is an act of deep, unwavering love. 9. Irregular or labored breathing. Changes in breathing patterns are another significant sign that the end may be near. A dog may begin breathing heavily, panting excessively without exertion, or keeping their mouth open as they struggle to regulate airflow. In some cases, their breathing becomes shallow and slow, with irregular rhythms or long pauses between breaths. These changes reflect the natural slowing of the lungs and heart as the body prepares to shut down. The best thing you can do is provide a calm, quiet space and stay close by. Gentle touch, slow petting, and a soothing voice can help reduce anxiety and bring comfort. Your dog can still sense your presence, even if their reaction is faint or delayed. In these moments, your companionship is everything. 10. Sudden or unusual behavioral changes. Perhaps the most emotional farewell signal is a noticeable shift in your dog's behavior. Dogs nearing the end of life may begin withdrawing and choosing solitude over companionship. Others become unusually clingy, wanting to stay close to you every moment, even more than before. Some dogs grow restless, pacing or searching for a place that feels right, while others seem distant, quiet, and disconnected from their surroundings. These changes occur because the brain is processing the final stage of life differently. It is important not to take these behaviors personally or interpret them as a loss of love. Your dog's bond with you remains strong. Their affection does not fade. What you are seeing is simply the result of the body and mind gently letting go, in their own natural and instinctive way. Recognizing these farewell signals is incredibly difficult, but it also offers a powerful opportunity, the chance to make your dog's final days as peaceful, gentle, and loving as possible. Our dogs devote their entire lives to us, offering loyalty, companionship, and unconditional affection without ever expecting anything in return. When their time comes, we can give back by offering comfort, patience, and a calm presence filled with understanding. If this video brought you clarity, comfort, or support, please consider liking and subscribing. It helps us reach more dog lovers who may be experiencing the same emotional journey and searching for guidance. Thank you for watching, and please give your dog an extra warm hug from me today.